You got to help me with that workout. I'm telling you, I am literally right now, I feel like I am on the cusp of either, being that athletic guy, go back into where, I get in shape like crazy, or
So get in shape like crazy. He's from
I'm
Hollywood.
wearing cardigan sweaters and literally, Grandpa? Okay.
Well, just get a trainer.
I can't. I'm doing a documentary right now.
Yeah.
So Will Smith did a documentary about getting in shape as fast as you can. They try and get in shape real fast.
And I started it in January. I'm assembling the best guys. Like Dolce is going to help me out with this thing. He's awesome. We already did one. We already did a documentary. I did it on, it was called Cheat Day, where I thought you could work out like 6 days a week.
So, yeah, there are people that can have 8,000, 9,000 calories, right? You can do it pretty well all the days.
And just have one day to eat what you want.
I
just do it that way. And I had Dolce come in and be in it with me and work me out and do it. And he kept going, you're not going to be able to do this. And I go, why? Because your one day is going to destroy everything. He said, and I remember this, he goes, you can't outwork a bad diet.
True, unless you're a Kenyan, but even still, then they can't do it when they're over 40. So there is a lot of truth in that. So if he can really put it down those days.
It was like, I would crush it so hard. Like,
see, that's not
people don't know what extremity. I can eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when people go, I'm a foodie, like, it's like, you have no idea how much I can crush food. And
I'm sure he can put it down. But if he had more protein and he front-loaded protein and then tried to put it down, it would be a little less.
At one day would just destroy it for the rest.
Yeah, the food thing is, you can't outrun a bad diet. You can't. You can't. It's the best
So, yeah, the calories and protein investigator right here. He should have front-loaded protein on the days that he goes ham.
It's real. That's where it all comes from. It all comes from food, and we're all addicted to food. And it's the craziest thing if you're addicted to food, because you have to eat it. It's not like heroin. Like, if you're addicted to heroin, like, oh, I've got a heroin problem, and I'm going to take a little bit of heroin.
That's called a process addiction, which is very different.
No, you're going to go full bore again. You're going to be fucked. It's like, it's one of the very few things where you're addicted to it, and you got to not be addicted to it anymore, but yet you still need to eat it.
Well,
what? That's crazy. Yeah. That's a crazy conundrum. And most people's minds can't really process that.
That's right. And I can't, because he's given me the diets, Dolce, just do this, this, and this, and this. It's formula. It's very simple.
We'll see I don't know what he's giving him. Is he giving him anything under 500 calories with over 30 grams of protein? Start with that first, or is it really strict? Because really strict is popular.
I mean, by the way, does who would need another grown man to tell you what to eat? You know by now.
Right.
Seriously,
Not a chance. That's true for 50%, but Trojan horse calories are crazy. Belgian waffles, 500 calories. Donuts, only 200. People don't know, actually. A handful of cashews is almost 600
Yeah, and same thing with working out. You don't know. Move your body. Whatever it is, you know what to do. You may not know the intricate stuff of like split squats and this and that. Work this thing.
A lot of girls just do exercises
general
like
health,
this and don't know what
I got to move my body more, eat better foods, less processed food. We know it.
But yet,
man, I can't.
So there's things that are processed that are healthy. There's things that are not. So, and you can, the whole process thing I'm just not into, because look at
this documentary I'm doing about it. It's like, why I have access to the greatest guys. Why can't I still do it? It's like, and part of it is I need the Goggins.
Harley.
You need a hype man.
I don't know who he's working with.
You need someone around you who's also
the Goggins. He does not need Goggins. Goggins is something that's extreme. That's just. No one needs to go that. He needs to make changes that he can make the rest of his life.
Well, that's it. It's community. I don't have that.
Can still enjoy
it's like when I'm with Dolce,
eats.
if we're on a movie together or do something, he's got me in shape. He's giving me the meals, and it makes it. When I'm my own captain, I'm homeboy. I'm gone.
You know what? He's got millions of dollars. He can tell anyone, just like that person who brought him the meals. He could ask him, what was in those meals? Under 500 calories, over 30 grams of protein.
Just gone.
One thing that you can try that I guarantee will help you lose weight is the carnivore diet. Because if you do it, the one thing that you're going to not eat is any carbohydrates. You're only going to eat meat. And if you cut out all bread, all pasta, all sugar, all bullshit. I'm not saying this is a great diet. I'm not saying this is the way to live. I'm saying this is the best way for me to eat. I've done every other kind of diet. This one works the best for me, and it's the one that keeps me lean. Because when you're eating just protein.
Just protein. See, that's where he's a little bit off, because a lot of the meats, I see the meats he posts are probably
your body
more fat
hits a
than protein,
satiety
but
level.
that's fine.
If you're just eating steak, just steak, your body will hit a level and you go, this is all I need, and then you won't want to eat more. But if
there's grains of truth to the fact that carbs are the easiest ones to overeat, and if
in
you
that
do
same
stuff like
mind space, and there's a steak there, but it's next to mashed potatoes with gravy, a bowl of pasta.
Yeah, well, that is controversial, and
ice cream. Then I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to get another 7,000 calories.
Yes.
I'm going to keep going. But if I just eat the steak, then my body starts processing ketones. I start, instead of using carbohydrates, I'm only eating protein and fats. Your body goes into...
He's a kickboxer. If he's in a fight, he's going to want to use carbs, glycolysis. Maybe during the most of the day, he can use ketones, but right before the fight, he's going to have some carbs.
Ketogenic state, think better, gives you an extra gear with thinking.
Even at
the
all.
ketogenic thing is, I mean, that for me is worked. It's, because Dolce will hate me for saying, like he's like, you know, when they say blueberry, you know, or, you know, carbs, he's like, carbs are fine for you, like the right carbs.
There's nothing wrong with carbs. It's a fuel for your body.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if you're trying to lose weight, one of the best ways to regulate your appetite is a carnivore diet, because you don't overeat with it.
But I think it's deeper than that for me. I think it's mental. I think it's like anything will work.
So he's going to say that he fasted, but he didn't do the protein modified fast.
You know, like, I've done everything, you know,
he was
it all works for a while, but why am I this side?
He was so close with this extreme fasting. All he had to do was do a protein modified fast. Start the day with protein, and then
you know, every time I'm like, you know, just recently I started stop comparing myself to other people and trying to like just say get better than yourself. Yes, literally that concept for me works. It's like, when I'm in there, because he'll give me workouts, Dolce, to do too, and I don't do them. I can't do the reps, 4 sets of 16. I get so bored by myself, like I start doing my own stuff. I'll do eclectic stuff, great stuff on a
See, he said it's all just good
treadmill,
the same, but
all movement stuff. Like, I love it. Just throwing punches, doing things.
Just throwing punches in the air on the treadmill? No, he needs to work every muscle group in his body.
Walk around
2 to 3 times a week.
There's no way to measure it, though, because the next day I'm not doing that. You know, hard. So it's like I'm the guy who walks up to the bag, hits the bag a couple times, then walks. Oh, look at this thing! I have every
doing aerobics, doing this. You know, he's got a state-of-the-art gym. It would be simple for him to have a routine, and the routine can change. You can still play
piece of equipment in my gym. I do. If you saw my gym, you go, the Rock live here? You know, it's like literally, it's like they see me and they're like, "What are you doing?" It's like I buy everything because I buy into it. I'm like, because it's a little piece of hope.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Right. A treadmill is a little piece of hope.
It's a hope, a new thing. Like I got the Jacob's Ladder. I go, oh, it's great. It's jujitsu.
Your calories is as fast as possible, right? Holly people, they want to do it so fast. Jacob's Ladder, they burn the calories real fast. How about Arc Trainer while I watch
this is great.